A game of motives. The city hummed under a late autumn sky, the kind of gray that made you crave a warm drink and a fleeting connection. Alex sat at his desk, the glow of his laptop casting shadows across his cluttered apartment. His fingers hovered over the keyboard, hesitating, before diving into the creation of a fake profile on a dating site. He wasn't looking for love. He was looking for closure, or maybe revenge. He wasn't sure which. Her name was Elena, his ex-wife. Their marriage had been a battlefield, each day a new skirmish of sharp words and sharper silences. She'd known exactly how to unravel him, how to make every moment feel like a personal defeat. By the time the divorce papers were signed, Alex was a husk of himself, nursing wounds he didn't fully understand. Now, 2 years later, the idea of reaching out to her under a false name felt like a way to reclaim something. Control, maybe, or just a moment of satisfaction. He crafted the profile with care. Mark, a freelance photographer with a knack for witty banter and a love for obscure jazz. He knew Elena's weaknesses, her soft spot for creative types, her obsession with clever conversation. He uploaded a stock photo of a ruggedly handsome man, someone who looked just believable enough. Then he found her profile. Her smile was the same, that disarming mix of charm and challenge. He typed a message, casual but laced with the kind of humor she'd always fallen for. Within hours, she responded. Their chats flowed easily, like they had in the early days of their relationship. Alex, as Mark, knew exactly what to say. Every word was a calculated echo of the man she'd once loved. He dangled just enough mystery to keep her hooked, and when he suggested meeting for coffee at a cozy cafe downtown, she agreed without hesitation. The trap was set. Saturday morning arrived, crisp and bright. Alex didn't go to the cafe. Instead, he sat at home, sipping coffee from a chipped mug, imagining Elena waiting at a table by the window, checking her phone, her anticipation curdling into confusion. He waited an hour before sending the message. I saw you at the cafe. Honestly, you didn't look like your photos. I left. Sorry. He hit send and leaned back, expecting a rush of vindication, but the feeling was hollow, like biting into a meal that looked better than it tasted. Elena's reply came faster than he expected. That's funny because I wasn't there. I had a feeling Mark wasn't real. Nice try, Alex. His stomach dropped. The room seemed to tilt. How had she known? He reread her message, searching for clues, but it was maddeningly vague. Had she seen through his profile from the start? Had she been playing him all along? He typed a response, then deleted it. What could he say? She'd outmaneuvered him, and the sting of it was worse than any fight they'd had during their marriage. Days passed, and Alex couldn't shake the unease. He kept replaying their chats, looking for the moment he'd slipped up. Then on a whim, he logged back into the dating site. Elena's profile was gone. In its place was a new one, under a different name, with a photo that wasn't hers. The bio was clever, laced with references only he would catch, lines from a song they danced to at their wedding, a joke about his terrible cooking. It was her, and she was baiting him. He messaged her, not as Mark, but as himself, dropping the pretense. What's your game, Elena? Her reply was swift. You started it, Alex. Want to finish it? Same cafe, tomorrow, 3 p.m. No games this time. The next day he arrived early, his nerves frayed. The cafe was quiet, the smell of roasted beans mingling with the chill from the open door. Elena walked in at exactly 3:03, her presence commanding the room as always. She sat across from him, her eyes unreadable. You're predictable, she said, stirring her coffee. I knew it was you from the first message. Nobody else would know to mention that jazz band. Then why play along? Alex asked, his voice tighter than he meant it to be. She leaned forward, her smile sharp. Because I wanted to see how far you'd go, and because I owed you one. Owed me what? For thinking you could hurt me and walk away clean. You're not the only one who remembers our marriage, Alex. I know your tricks, and I'm better at them. He opened his mouth to argue, but she held up a hand. I didn't come to fight. I came to tell you I'm done. Done with the games, done with you. I saw your profile and I played along to prove a point. You don't get to control the story anymore. She stood, leaving her coffee untouched, and walked out. Alex sat frozen, the weight of her words settling over him. He'd thought he was the one setting the trap, but she'd been 3 steps ahead, turning his petty revenge into a mirror that showed him exactly who he'd become. As he left the cafe, his phone buzzed. A new message from an unknown number. Check the dating site. He logged in, heart pounding, and found a new profile. It was his face, his real name, with a bio that read, Alex, still learning to let go. The profile had one message waiting from an anonymous user. Next time, don't start what you can't finish. He deleted his account that night, the glow of the screen fading into darkness. Elena had won, not by humiliating him, but by showing him the truth. Revenge doesn't close wounds, it only makes them deeper.